Welcome to the coral reef, one of the world's best documented and most attractive biomes. Pictured in many movies such as Finding Nemo, the coral reef's bright colors and diverse wildlife is ideal for the big screen. Commonly found in between latitudes 23 north and 23 south, the coral reef is located in many of the world's largest oceans near the equator. Although latitude plays a factor in determining the location of the reefs, current and water temperature plays a role as well. The coral reef has three distinctive zones: the back reef, the reef crest, and the forereef. If you look closely, you can see the three zones in this picture. Unbeknownst to many, the coral reef is one of the most biodiverse environments in the world, arguably more so than the rainforest. Coral reefs cover less than 0.2% of our oceans, but they contain 25% of the world's marine fish species. Within the very biodiverse nature of the coral reef lies the key component of the ecosystem: coral. Coral is actually made up of many little animals called corals. Coral is a symbiotic life. Inside the sac of each coral polyp lives a one-celled algae called zooxanthellae. The algae gives off oxygen and other nutrients that the coral polyp needs to live, and in return, the polyp gives the algae carbon dioxide and other substances the algae needs. As a result, coral reefs are found near the surface so that the photosynthetic algae can receive the most sunlight. This symbiotic relationship allows for both parties to benefit and coral to flourish across expanses of ocean. Without it, it is very unlikely coral and the species it supports would survive. Unfortunately, coral reefs are under immense pressure and many of them are dying off. As climate conditions change and ocean temperatures vary as a result, coral expels the aforementioned algae from their tissue, causing for them to lose color. This loss in color causes for the algae to turn white, hence the name algae bleaching. Although the algae does not die after they bleach, they are under much more stress and subject to mortality. Just in 2005, the US lost half of its coral reefs due to a massive bleaching event. The white grids being shown are used to measure how much coral in a certain area has been bleached. If the depletion of these reefs continues to occur, not only will biodiversity decline, but the 500 million people who depend on the reef for food, coastal protection, and tourism profits will also suffer. Restoration efforts are beginning to pick up, with the United States government dedicating significant funding towards the survival of these reefs. Methods such as the one seen above include planting coral for later development and securing the coral to a basket or base of some sort. Coral is so crucial to the biodiversity of the biome because they are essential in the spawning, breeding, and nursery of over 4,000 different species of fish. And although 4,000 fish may seem like a lot, scientists estimate that there are another 5 to 9 million undiscovered species of organisms living in and around the reefs. Coral reefs are an integral part of the ocean as they support an immense amount of marine life and allow for various different species to coexist in harmony. Without them, the ocean as we know it would be a totally different place. Oh, and Nemo wouldn't exist.